Hey guys, I just got requested to do a self-harm slash suicide video, so I'm just gonna talk about that for a bit, I guess. No, not an hour and a half, but whatever. It's 1:24 a.m. This is at 1:24 a.m. How stupid am I? Anyways, I just watched this YouTube video, and these little kids were on the bus. And these little kids that were on the bus, they were harassing this old lady, and all that she was doing was being nice to them. I mean, this is how we should treat adults these days. I mean, they called her fat and kept poking her for some odd reason. But I treat my teachers like they're God. Yes, I need a haircut. My gosh. Yes. I treat my teachers like they're God. I'll give them an apple every day if I needed to, so they wouldn't have homework. No, that's a lie. But, you don't know what their life is like. You don't know what anyone's life is like until you meet them. You can have two students sitting beside you, acting all happy and cheery, and it's like when they get home, they can get beaten up or getting put down. Common sense. It's like when you go to school, you're acting like, I don't know how to say it, I guess like a student. I don't know. And then when you go home, you're just like, you are yourself, I guess. When people get bullied every day. You, me, friends, families, teachers, doctors, anyone, you name it. And it's an issue. It's an issue. It can lead to depression, and depression can lead to suicide. We all have had someone in our lives probably that have second thoughts or did suicide. Who knows? I mean, I don't know any of you people. I mean, why would I know? We have heard people that did suicide, like Amanda Todd. She did suicide from other kids that were still making comments on her YouTube page. And I went on her YouTube page, and they are still making comments today. That is pretty immature, people that do that. Yeah. And Frank Wolf, guys never heard of Frank Wolf before, but he was a model. He was a model. He did suicide as well. And no one knows what happened or how he did suicide, because I looked up on the internet and it's just nothing. If you're laying in bed and have second thoughts about something, or if you want to like kill yourself, don't do it. You can pick up the phone and call like the suicide hotline for all we care. I mean, they're just gonna ask you questions if you slept well or something like that. I never call the suicide hotline, so I'm not sure what they're gonna do. You know, talk to a counselor, and it will be confidential. Trust me. There is 4 different types of bullying. There is cyberbullying, which is you bully someone on the internet, so it's like you can use your phone. Cyberbullying, you can use the computer, your phone, etc., etc. Just the electronics you have. Let me see. There's physical bullying, when you're hitting, kicking, punching, and damaging property, and also tripping. Verbal bullying, that's when you're calling others names, teasing, insults, or even verbal abuse. I did not know verbal abuse was one, but that is one. There's convert bullying, and that's when you go around and spread rumors that aren't even true. There's movies about bullying, like Cyberbully, when she goes to school and whatever happens. I don't like watching movies as much. Depression can lead to cutting, medicine overdose, and also alcohol poisoning. Cutting is a huge issue around the world, we know that. When I met someone and look at their arm, all I see are cuts and think, wow, she used to be me. And that's because I hang out with a lot of people that are like me. I guess. I just don't know. But I guess. Cutting is a huge issue around the world. It is. You can go to rehab or psych ward or a psych ward for help if you need help. Put my hair to the side for a bit. No, okay, I'll leave it like that. People just need to grow up and act more mature. Because if you're like 13 to like an old lady and you're bullying someone that you don't even know, then I would say you're pretty much immature. Yeah. And just think about it. If you were 34, which I don't think you are, okay, let's just rephrase that for a second. If you're a 17-year-old, or an 18-year-old, or a 19-year-old that has a kid, and you're spreading rumors about someone, about like sleeping with football players, sleeping with all the football players in the football field, no, okay. That is a rumor. And I've had many rumors about me too, which were kinda weird. This world gets sad every day. Every day. Every day the world gets sad. With suicides, shootings, airplanes going to buildings like 9/11. That one guy that killed little kids at the school, he killed his parents and killed himself. Because I don't know why he killed himself or why he killed his parents. I totally forgot that moment. But I know he killed like 20 or 30 some kids in like the Connecticut school, and that's all I know. That is all I know. Those are pretty much sick people. I have to say, they are pretty sick. Watch what you're saying online. They can hurt others, and they can hurt others. It doesn't matter if you're just kidding or just joking around, because it might hurt them, because you don't know if their feelings are sensitive or not. But they know who they are and will stick with who they are. Don't go spreading on rumors that aren't even true. You could be sitting at lunch with other peers, and then the next day people are going to walk down the hall laughing at you for no reason. I've experienced it with a friend. Because they think my friend was slept with all the football players, which isn't even true. I was on my Facebook one night, and all of a sudden someone called me ugly, because at that time I didn't have makeup on. I'm like, okay, that's pretty lame to make fun of someone with no makeup on. That is just ridiculous. I didn't have makeup on or something like that. Someone wanted to take me in a post that said, "You're a lesbian." You know, I actually looked on her wall and there was nothing there. Just nothing. And I knew she was scared to post that because she didn't want to get into any trouble with whatever she said or whatever she wanted to do or say, whatever. If you're bullying someone online or out in public, know that what you're doing is illegal. And it is. And you will get charged for it. I don't know how much you will get charged for it, but all I know is that it is illegal. Yeah. Stuff like this is pretty bad, I have to say. It's pretty bad. And just think that people who have been bullied, it will haunt them forever on what you said to them. because I still remember what people said to me, and it's not fun. I feel like I'm talking to myself, and I feel like I'm going insane. But yeah, and it's like when you're walking out in public or something like that, people are gonna comment on your style. They're always gonna comment on your style because I've had that happen to me. They're gonna ask why you wear like this, or why do you have that, why do you have belts to the side, not it, no. Okay, no, that's just not how things work. And like, why you chose this style, like, okay, um, yeah, basically, yeah. Um, like, if you make fun of someone, you don't know if they have special illness. There's many illnesses out there that's kind of like mental, not mental issued, somewhat mental issued, like anxiety disorder is a mental issue, depression, schizophrenia is a mental disorder, because you hear voices, and that those voices tell you what to do, and you want to do them. I'm not schizophrenic, so that is okay. I do have depression though, at least somewhat. Somewhat everyone's gonna have depression, one way or the other. Yeah, I don't know what I'm saying. I'm kind of. It's 1:30 in the morning, 1:36 in the morning, and I have no idea why I'm making the video at this time, because I'm going home tomorrow, and I want to go home. I'm not gonna tell you to do this, or yeah, just don't do this. But people have many ways to do suicides. They can shoot themselves with a gun, stab themselves with something sharp, cut themselves till they hit a vein and bleed to death. You can jump out a window, or I don't know. Or you can purposely pull the plug on yourself when you're in the hospital. I don't know. There's many ways how to do certain things. It's just crazy. It's just that crazy. But you can also die certain ways too, which isn't my problem. And I don't know why it's not my problem, but it's not. People say that metal bands make you suicidal. Okay, that's not true. If you're gonna listen to metal, go ahead. I mean, just don't give a crap what anyone say, because they're messed up. Yeah, they don't make you suicidal at all. They are like painkillers, actually, because they have meaningful words that actually help you. One band that can actually help you with your depression, if you have second thoughts. I've heard that Black Veil Brides are like a good band to listen to if you're depressed. I mean, I don't know, because I don't listen to Black Veil Brides, and I'd rather not, because they kind of suck. But I used to listen to them. They're okay in the beginning, but no, just no. People can like call you fat, ugly, worthless, useless, emo kid, scene kid, whatever. And basically, you don't want to label yourself either, because that's just no good. Because I used to label myself. People were like, oh, yeah. Oh, I've got a Kool-Aid shirt on the floor, and a Powerade, and a broom. Where's the broom? My room is really messy. Yeah, so I don't know what else to say. So, I feel feel like I'm talking to myself.